welcome back to Girl Talk. We're on site today at the Cambridge Winery Tasting Room. It's on the west side of Madison. Our first time here, and later we'll meet with the proprietor, Frank, who's going to tell us a little bit more about this space and how maybe you can come visit too. Sounds good, don't you think?
And we've only had a little bit of wine. No, just kidding.
But right now, as the temperatures go down, our heating bills go up, and so our next guest is here to help us out with that, give us some good energy-saving tips. And please meet Charlie Warner. He's the Residential Services Manager of MG&E. Thanks for joining us today, Charlie.
Thanks for having me.
Looking forward to this because I know I've been turning up the heat. And at first I always start out like, oh, I don't need it up that much. And then it just starts creeping up as I get colder and the temps go down.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
So what are some ways we can get started in managing these bills that are going to be piling up?
Well, you hit the nail right on the head. This being winter, this being Wisconsin winter, it should come as no surprise that your biggest expense is space heating. So if you want to control your energy costs over the winter season, control the temperature in your home, and an easy way to do that is to practice what we call setbacks, and by that I mean lowering your thermostat some degrees for extended periods of time. So, for example, overnight when you're in bed, extra comforter, snuggling with a dog or your significant other, or during the day when no one's home. The longer, the bigger the setback, the more savings you're going to see.
Okay.
So if it's just for a short amount of time, is it worth it? Like, let's say I'm just going to run errands for an hour. Is it worth it?
It's probably not necessarily worth it. And if you have a home that has a lot of heat loss, then on a really cold, windy January day, potentially your temperature could drop many, many degrees and within that hour, and then getting it back up to that desired temperature may actually outweigh the savings. But generally, for most cases, setting back your thermostat is the best play.
And let's talk about what temperature we should be setting our thermostat to. So, for example, when we're gone during the day, what's a recommended temperature? And then when we're home, what is kind of normal? Hopefully, please say 76. No.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely not the temperature I would recommend. It is if you want to have really high bills. Yeah.
Carolina, right? I like to be warm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is the bit of it, a tip that I give to customers. They always roll their eyes because it's sort of a low temperature range. But again, health permitting and with energy savings in mind, we recommend setting the temperature between 68 to 55 degrees.
Okay.
So again, during those times when you're not at home or overnight when you're sleeping.
Okay, I think I can handle that.
Mine's set at 70, so
that's close.
Pretty close to
not
you.
Too far. Yeah.
Charlie, what are some of the biggest mistakes our viewers might be making when heating their home?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question. I don't know if it's a biggest mistake, but it's definitely an unintended consequence for a lot of customers that I speak with. And you know, this being Wisconsin, it's how do we heat the home? How do we stay comfortable? And a lot of folks use portable electric space heaters, which serve a purpose, but they can really do a number on your energy bill. And it's usually a big number.
Oh, okay.
I've heard that before, and they are tempting because you get that immediate.
It's the instant gratification.
Yeah,
of the heat.
We always recommend customers, if you're going to use them safely and not with energy savings in mind.
Okay, so I mean,
good point.
Just to clarify, you should heat your whole home to a certain degree, a higher degree, rather than keeping it at 55 and then having a space heater next to you.
Well, if you lower the temperature on your main heating system many, many degrees and then use that space heater just for the room that you're in, then potentially you could save some energy.
Balance it out? Okay.
But in most cases, that is not the case.
Okay, interesting.
Your bill is going to be going up, not down.
Sure.
Okay.
So you'd be wearing flip-flops and shorts in that one room,
right?
Yeah, if you want to trick yourself into thinking this is a southern climate, maybe. But,
How about any other tips you have for homeowners or renters, actually?
Yeah, so lighting is an obvious way to save energy. LEDs are all the rage now, and they've come down in cost, and the quality of LEDs across the board from many manufacturers has been very, very strong. We typically recommend our customers to look for Energy Star labeled LEDs. If you see an Energy Star label on an LED or any other home product, that usually means that product is better for your pocketbook and also for the planet. So LEDs, energy efficient lighting, is an easy way to save too.
That's great. And we almost have to go. We just have a few seconds left, but I really want to get to the energy saving must-have gifts. Can you give us just a couple quick pointers?
Well, this time of year, it's what can we get our family members? And it seems like smart home devices, connected home devices are all the rage. So you have a lot of voice control assistant products like Alexa from Amazon, and Google just released a new home product as well, and that interacts with all of your other energy devices, your thermostat, your lights. So there's a lot of cool tech stuff that's available right now that's really fun to use, but also good for your energy bill too, because
Right.
it helps you save.
Great
a
tip.
win-win.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Thanks, Charlie. Appreciate it. This is Charlie again. He's with MG&E. We'll be right back after the break, and we'll meet with Cambridge Winery.